Despite the fact that Lil Baby is one of the most popular rappers in the game right now and on an absolutely legendary run thanks to last year's #1 album on the Billboard 200, My Turn, which features huge singles like Woah, Some to Prove, and features alongside Young Thug, Gunna, and Moneybagg Yo. He's also had something of a turbulent 12 months when it comes to his personal life. That's right, as bright as Lil Baby's career is looking at present, a few shadows have begun to crop up as of late, opening a door to the dark side of fame that Lil Baby is gradually growing closer and closer to crossing. After a difficult early life would lead Baby to having problems with the law, he had kept himself clear of controversy for a long time. But now, a complicated relationship with his baby mama Jayda Cheaves is blowing up in his face thanks to cheating allegations. Furthermore, a high-profile arrest in Paris would get all of his fans talking and wondering if this is just the beginning of a potential downward spiral. So is it? We will see if we can figure that out as we shine a light on Lil Baby and the dark side of fame. Let's kick things off at the beginning for Lil Baby. He was born Dominic Jones on December 3rd, 1994 in Atlanta, Georgia. At only 2 years old, Lil Baby's dad would pack up his things and leave his family behind. From that point on, Lil Baby's single mom would raise him and his two sisters alone.
I don't even know what it feels like to have a father.
After dropping out of Booker T. Washington High School in the 9th grade, Lil Baby was eventually arrested in early 2012 and charged for possession of narcotics with intent to sell. His original lawyer urged him to take an offered 2-year plea deal, but Lil Baby refused. Instead, he found himself a new lawyer who negotiated a different type of sentence where Lil Baby would only have to spend 1 year placed in a special rehabilitation program. Unfortunately for Lil Baby, while attending this program, he got into an altercation with another prisoner that eventually exploded in violence, and he wound up having to serve out that original 2-year prison sentence after all. Once 2013 rolled around, Lil Baby was once again a free man. Only not for long. He was charged with possession of marijuana for less than an ounce. Then in 2014, he was arrested yet again for possession of cannabis with the intent to sell. After being incarcerated for a further 2 years, Lil Baby was finally ready to break that cycle and do something with his life. That's when he kickstarted his rap career with his first single, My Dog. During an interview with Rolling Stone from August of 2020, Lil Baby looked back at these earlier dark times in his life and revealed to the magazine that during these altercations with the police, he was oftentimes the victim of racial profiling. He told them, "I've been in a prison where the white officers control you. I've been in a court system where the white judges give you a different time than they would give someone white." Hey, this is from Lil Baby. You commenters can't be mad at me this time. This is what Lil Baby said. I didn't say it. He also claimed to have been abused on multiple occasions and was once brought into a room with no security cameras and victimized by an officer, and then left alone for hours. You can tell that the songs like Bigger Picture truly come from a real place in Lil Baby's life. Since these early difficult experiences, Lil Baby has largely kept a low profile when it comes to getting into trouble in the legal variety, especially after becoming a hip-hop icon in the mid-2010s. Instead, the rabbit hole of darkness that Lil Baby eventually found himself stumbling into has everything to do with his messy personal life. After meeting model and entrepreneur Jayda Cheaves sometime in 2016, these two immediately hit it off and fell in love. By February of 2019, Jayda would give birth to their first child, a baby boy, ironically enough named Loyal. Now, I say ironically because I'm sure you all know where this story is going. Yeah, even prior to Jayda giving birth to their son, Lil Baby was already facing rumors of infidelity, specifically in regards to having an affair with the mother of his eldest son, a woman named Aisha, something he would later cop to in an Instagram live post. These rumors eventually seemed to be put to rest when Aisha took to social media to declare that the entire story had been drummed up by the media and exaggerated upon. Once the dust settled, Lil Baby and Jayda had their son Loyal and everything seemed to be right with the world. For a little while at least. Then in early 2020, Lil Baby and Jayda hit another rough patch. During a sit-down interview with social media commentator Wallow267, Lil Baby revealed that he really wasn't in love with anyone right now and definitely wasn't taking his relationship with Jayda particularly serious.
I really ain't too deep on love with females right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with you, but I can deal with you and I love you.
Hey, I guess that's just what happens when you get tired of being tired of being tired. In response, Jayda jumped onto Instagram to let the world know that she and Lil Baby had already broken up prior to that interview and that she wasn't angry with him for what he had said. But only a few months later in May of 2020, the couple were seemingly back together after Jayda shared an image of the two lip locking on social media. So end of story, right? Well, not quite, because this roller coaster is not done yet. After spending the majority of 2020 working on the relationship, by December of that year, more rumors had begun to make the rounds that Lil Baby was once again in the midst of an affair. This time with an adult entertainer none other than Miss London. In fact, not only did he apparently sleep with this woman, but Miss London even says that Lil Baby paid her $6,000 to do it. Do you understand how paid you gotta be to be spending $6,000 on sex? I don't know, I can't relate. But very emotionally scarring accusations, but let's look at the bigger picture here. Is there really enough evidence to say that yes, indeed, Lil Baby cheated? Well, he vehemently denied these accusations. But needless to say, this was enough to effectively kill Lil Baby and Jayda's reconciliation. But in February of 2021, Jayda once more took to Instagram to suggest that she was a free woman.
I swear, am not one of the girls who come to the internet with every problem they have. But I just be needing y'all to know sometimes, beyond all the glitz and the glams, this real life, I go through the same thing I go through, even work I go through. Like, we all at the end of the day, and we all got problems, so.
While their relationship is now apparently over, Jayda and Lil Baby still plan on co-parenting their son. And to be fair, despite the ups and downs and nature of their relationship, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of bad blood between these two. I mean, hell, Lil Baby even threw Jayda a Mother's Day party this year, complete with flowers, candles, Birkin bags, and what every single mother could use, a new car. Geez, Birkins and a new car? Talking about dripping too hard. And like he said on Close Friends, even if we never speak again, I'll make sure you're riding in that latest Benz. Yeah, hold on, is this supposed to be the dark side of fame? I mean, if this man is not the GOAT, he for sure fits the description, and you gotta respect that. I'm trying here, guys. I love Lil Baby. I don't want to say bad stuff about him. It's the dark side of fame, but this guy's the GOAT. Come on, I'm trying here. Will these two ever get back together? It's hard to know for sure, but at the very least, they seem to have effectively put their differences aside in the name of raising their son, and that's the best possible outcome in these types of situations, if you ask me. And finally, before we go, Lil Baby did make headlines in the summer of 2021 when he and NBA superstar James Harden found themselves being detained by police while visiting Paris, France for Fashion Week. After local police smelled cannabis, officers detained Lil Baby and searched his car, where they discovered 20 grams of marijuana, a drug that is still illegal in France, believe it or not. After the discovery, James Harden tried to interview on Lil Baby's behalf, but he was stopped and frisked before being let go. I guess you could say James Harden had to step back. Basketball fans, that one was for you. Lil Baby, on the other hand, was taken to the police station and charged with trying to transport drugs before being released the following morning. This was the first time that Lil Baby has found himself in hot water with the law since his more rambunctious early days, but ultimately the entire thing seems to have been pretty overblown. How will this case shake out? Well, it's too early to know for sure. However, it's unlikely the cops would have let Lil Baby out the following morning if he was in any major trouble.
The whole world is texting me, DMing me. But I'm like, yeah, I know y'all see me going to jail. They like, you good? Nah, I'm not good. I'm in this.
So after the end of his relationship with Jayda and the subsequent arrest in Paris, is Lil Baby slipping? He is on a legendary run right now in the rap game, but there is a chance that he could spiral out of control. Or will he continue to cement himself as one of hip-hop's top MCs? We'll just have to stay tuned in the dark side of fame to find out. My name is Clyde Smith, clearly a Lil Baby fan, so 4PF, please don't come for me. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free, like and subscribe. And if there's another celeb that you'd like to see on here, then drop us an idea down below, and I'll see you guys in another video.